Yo, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well today. We are back with some Expedition 33. We are hitting that post game today, having that beach episode, all that other fun stuff today. However, before we get into it, there's like a new post and stuff that I saw in Steam that I want to look at with you guys about this game. It's related to this game that I just wanted to look at with you guys. So I want to bring that up here and look at that with you guys. But hello, Ryu. Hello, White Rabbit. Hope you guys are both doing well today. Chat looks like it is working, so that is good. That is good. Okay. Let me... Boink. Oops. Sorry. Boink. There we go. So this is Steam here. I thought it was pretty cool that they said in April we released Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33. 5 months later, we sold 5 million copies worldwide, which applause, good for them. Clap, 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 clap. Yay, yay. I think that's pretty awesome. On top of that, Clair, Obscur 33 original soundtrack composed by that name has now reached over 333 million track streams since it released. That's pretty freaking awesome. We've been completely blown away by the constant support from so many of you. Your artwork, your stories, your cosplays, your endless creativity has been loved and appreciated by all of us. We could not be more grateful. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Very sweet. Very, very sweet there. And then they have some upcoming updates here. To celebrate this milestone, we're working on a game update for all platforms that will include several additions and updates as a thank you, all caps. A new playable environment, taking the characters of Expedition 33 to a brand new location with new enemy encounters and surprises to discover. Challenging new boss battles for late game players to overcome. New costumes, which I love. That's awesome. For each member of the expedition, giving even more customization options for the players throughout their adventure. New text and UI game localizations to the Czech, Ukrainian, Latin American, Spanish, Turkish, Vietnamese, Thai, and Indonesian, bringing a total number of supported languages to 19. That's pretty sick. That's a lot of languages. And more to come. We've spent years working on our dream project, and to know it has resonated with fans around the world in such a powerful way is both wonderful and overwhelming. Now we're really looking forward to bringing you more of what we're working on. For those who come after, thank you. Oh, that's freaking awesome. I love that. But yes, so that is that. I just want to read that with you guys here briefly before we got into it. But with that said, and congratulations to them, that's awesome to see. Again, I love this game. It's super phenomenal. It's like a 9 to 10 out of 10 game, and they deserve all of that and more. But let's continue here. We are doing a beach episode today, which the only thing that all that means is that I'm basically just putting beach outfits on our characters. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be great. I do not like the One Piece suit, so you are not getting that one. Where is the other one? There it is. All right, so you get that. You get that. I cannot. I don't like this. I don't like that either, but we'll go with it. That's your only swimsuit there, and you already have your swimsuit. So you've already been beach episoding. So there we go. Look at squad there. If only SK could be in beach gear. Look at that. Look at these troops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at them. Look at them all. Absolutely lovely. So we beat the game last stream. Which means we've kind of been going through, and we're going to be doing a lot of the little side areas and stuff. It seems to me like it's still going to be like cool stuff that we're experiencing. And I'm looking forward to some of that. Yo, what's going on, troopers? Hope you're doing well today. What do you think of the dream, Zabo? That's a wild dream. That's what I think of the dream. That's what I think about it. I do not want to play as you. There we go. Gotta get Lune out here. If I'm gonna be in beach gear, I gotta play as Lune. Okay, where do we begin, guys? I think we begin where we left off, or begin where we started, which was like over here. So we can't even go back to like this tree area? Or is there a way to? Because this is like where we started. This was the indigo tree, I think it was called, or something like that. But I don't exactly see a way to... Oh, I could beat up those guys. Let's do that. Why not? Let's freaking just murder some things. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of guys here. Hello? There we go. Let's see how quick I die with this. Yo, what's going on, Toothless? Hope you're well today. Just a heads up for everybody here today that this is probably gonna be a shorter stream today. Not probably, it's gonna be a shorter stream today. I am currently dog sitting, so selfishly, I want to spend time with the doggos. Okay. This is my last day with them, so I really want to hang with them. So I'm being selfish, and I'm gonna be ending the stream pretty early today. I'm thinking like we'll probably run for like 2 hours or so, and then I will be heading out to go back to the dogs. If it means anything, I'll at least be working on some content stuff when I go back over, so I'll actually still be working on stuff that you guys will see, but I'll at least be hanging with the doggos while I do it. So that's that. That is a cool freaking sword, Core Peso. That looks sick. Whose is that? Oh, did it finally pop up? Okay, things are finally popping up. I'm curious who that is. Okay, so that is Verso's. Oh, goodness. Let's see what that looks like. That looks so clean. You know what doesn't look clean? This seam line on Verso of his skin. You can see where his head connects to his torso in terms of the skin and all that. That's not clean, but that's fine. Congratulations on the 5 million copies though. What does this do? Base attacks apply 2 burn stat. Ooh. Plus 1 AP on rank up. Increase burn damage by 50% per rank. Oh, I do like my burn builds. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, that's kind of tempting. Burning is so good that I'm really tempted to get that.
Wow.
Zombo is a ruffian. Absolutely. It's funny that you made that pun because I have that pun in the back of my head for reasons that may very well get exposed depending on how things go. But I actually have that pun in mind, and so it's kind of funny that you're saying that now. Is that you might see it again at a later date, Toothless, so keep that in mind, I suppose. Because that is a pun I was actually going to use. I'm planning to... What? Are you admitting to assassination right now? What is I don't know what that means. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm happy you'll get to spend time with doggos. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to a lot of snuggles. I shared a lot of pictures on the Discord just before stream here today. I did a little working from home today. Not like an hour. I worked most of the day at the office, but I spent some time working from home, and they were snuggling up next to me, which was quite lovely. I've been in there before. Oh yeah, but we have all those things like that we have to break now too. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, but I don't know if there's anything before this area. I think this might be the very beginning, because I don't know how to get... Unless if that's it over there. Is that it? I don't know what that is. Oh, there's something up here too. Is this what... Oh, that's not what I'm looking at. What is this? Oh, this is a Red portal. Okay, so I do kind of want to write down what's red because that should be less. Oh, my notebook's at the dogs. Oh, sad day. Maybe this notebook has something left in it. I can make it work at least. All right, we'll make this work. We'll make this work. There's not exactly pages left, but okay, so let's do Expedition 33. For spoilers, the reason I don't have my notebook is because I was working on retrospective content and I was taking notes in there and I needed the notes for my writing. Whoa, what's Tits? Oh yeah, Tits was the game you were playing. I remember. I can't remember what it stands for now, but I remember that's the game you're playing. 15-hour prologue? 15-hour prologue for a game? How long is the game? That's insane. Anyways, I was gonna write down the fountain. The fountain. Okay. So that is that noted down. Now that we have that figured out. I guess I can attempt to kill this thing. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but it's worth a shot. I always gotta get used to these SK controls. I wish I could just dismount immediately instead of land first, then dismount. It's like a lot of extra steps. Woo.
Let's keep going.
Wait, that did nothing. Oh. What? I can't shoot the Orby face? Okay, I'm doing nothing to this thing. I would probably die here, but at least we'll die together. Can I leave? Can I run? Is there a way? Why is it like... I can't always flee. Is it because it's a boss fight or what? Because I'm dead. I'm still gonna die here. I'm doing nothing to this thing. I have done 1/100th of its health bar of damage so far. And it's gaining powerful, which is beautiful. This will go swimmingly.
Let's keep going.
Yep, there we go. That's about what I was expecting.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
She's gonna revive. Just let me die, please. I don't want to be here anymore. just let me die. I don't want to do this. I don't want this.
The eternity of ice.
God, these guys are so strong.
I'll do it.
This post game baffles me.
Good.
Okay, thank you. Oh my god, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we can move on with life now. No, please, let me go. I like your Grim Child map. Oh, is that your profile icon or something? Oh, I didn't see it. I can't see icons on here. Alright, we're back. We didn't do anything after we went here anyway, so it's no big deal. No biggie smalls. We went here. And I don't think there's... Did we actually explore this place though? I don't know if we did. That's at least worth... It's worth a look-see. To see what's going on. I mean, I don't really see much going on here. I like the floating lights though. That's pretty neat. Don't mind me. Nope. I said don't mind me. Hey, there's not much going on around here. Though I could easily be missing something. This is a game that I feel it's super easy to miss something. I think there should have been an item in that box. Oh, these friendly fellows have something. Hello, may I please have that item that you are guarding? Oops. I hit the wrong button.
Interesting.
Oh, no. No. You'll never take me here. I'm safe. Ah! Ah! No! Go. Oh god, they're getting closer. Oh god. Let's look at this thing that we got. In Midas Res. +3 shields on battle start, but max health is halved? Oh. That's interesting. Oh, that is interessante. Let's give you that one, I guess. Why not? Oh my goodness. Can you leave me go? Leave me go? Yeah, that's English. Can you leave me go? Minoko's like, ooh, that's stinky. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this thing. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Burn them, burn them. Okay, avatar state? Sure. If you insist. I still would like to burn them, but that's okay. Yo, what's going on, Craven? Hope you're doing well today. Dang, only half health
Ready
with
to
the avatar state?
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll do it.
Let's
I think I'm just gonna go normal mode for this side content. I don't think I have the patience for how much grinding this shit's gonna take. not for stream. I was not ready.
No margin for error.
It's just like this is like so grindy. Let's do this.
The eternity of ice.
Boom, baby. What are you doing, Berserk? Calm down. These things are disgusting. I swear I've seen this ability before. This is not new. Why are you telling me this
I'll do
again?
it.
Ow. They attack 4 times before I can even go?
I'm ready.
Oh,
ready.
this is insane. Yo.
I won't waste this.
The outfits aren't practical, but that's okay.
Feeling better. I'll do it.
Okay, the delay on that I hate. I don't like that.
I'm ready. Feeling better.
Oh my gosh. Bro, it's like, I can't be bothered with this. I can't. For sure. No, thank you. You're on the way to Maryland? Maryland? What the heck? What's in Maryland? I'm trying to think the last time I even heard of Maryland. A long time ago. All right. Yeah, I just don't have the patience for this. I feel satisfied with everything I've done in expert mode that it just seems so grindy at this point that I feel like I just have to sit here and just grind. And I don't want to. So I'm not going to. The merriest of lands. I gotta go grab this item again now, though. You're eating dinner? Ooh. The battles are quite the massacre.
Good.
Yeah, they are. They are. Very chaotic, wouldn't you say? I'll go for Typhoon. We'll see how much easier this is. I haven't been on Expeditioner mode in many moons. So we'll see. We'll see. I actually might break you. Okay, you absorb whatever that damage type was, apparently. Lovely. So that did literally nothing. Love to see it. Alright.
Flames. Rain.
Okay.
It likes you.
Really.
Your turn to dance.
I mean, at least they survive a hit, I guess, but I don't know that it feels like that much better.
Feeling better. Take cover.
Okay, that one didn't hit. I thought it was all gonna hit her, but... Oh my gosh, can this end? Like... Okay, that was not... That, it pops up so quick. Okay, this time I'll be ready for it, I guess. Okay, there we go. What does bound mean? I don't... That's the one it should have explained to me, not freaking berserk. Oh, I suppose I could heal my friend, but why? just why? Why would I do it?
Let's keep going.
When you have the avatar today, you just freaking go for it.
Meet your reckoning.
I might actually kill the one on the left. Oh my gosh, this does so much more damage. That only did half health before. That did way... Oh, another Corpseo. It's 23 now? Bro, that was so much easier. God, I've been playing in hard mode this whole time. Yeah, you can equip that one. I hate this seam line I see. Do they all have seam lines I can see? No, she's not seaming. I don't see her seaming. Oh, wait. Wait, that's not what I meant. I don't see anything there. Oh, no. Oh my god, Mael, are you okay? Oh, there's nothing to see there. She's just blood. And I have no idea where your seams would even be. Oh, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, guys. That's not what I meant. Let me heal you because I cannot stand up bloody art. Can we see seams? I don't see. Why is he the only one with visible seams? What the hecky? What the hecky? He has a seam and it's bothering me. Like, I might have to switch his swimsuit because it's bothering me that much. Maybe I switch him to this one. He can go onesie, bro, because I cannot stand that seam. It is irritating me. Did I grab that item? I did not. There we go. Re-give that to Mael.
Interesting.
There we go. Whew, you said A+ out. Thanks. Thanks. Someone want to drop that quote in the quotes channel? I feel like that's a good quote for that. That was so unintentional. I'm a dragon, though. Through and through. I like all fish. Oh, is that what you're eating? Salmon? Salmon, rice, and... pie mayo? I have no idea how to say these words that you guys throw at me sometimes. You guys have said that so many times, and I'll never learn. I'll just never learn. I've had salmon. Salmon's not bad. It's not like,
is flowing.
in my opinion, it's not anything like incredible. Like, I don't know that I would go out of my way for salmon, but it's good. So does this just insta kill now?
Meet your reckoning.
So can I just like kill all three of you guys with this? No, it does not quite. Well, it insta killed one of them. That's something. Oh, I got medium fire damage and applies burn. I don't think they absorbed earth, did they? Oops, I totally whiffed that one. That was so embarrassing. Okay, and then you're just gonna burn. Oh my gosh, this is so much easier.
Rain.
This is so much easier. Oh my gosh. That's over 1 million XP? Oh my goodness.
Useful.
Wow.
Useful?
Holy crap. The difference between this and expert is like night and day. It's like at least twice as hard to play expert mode. That is insane. Gosh, I feel like I have the biggest D right now after everything I went through in expert mode. Stroke my ego. Anyways, let us Get your might up. Get you stronger, because we need you stronger. Looks like we're on this for you. Verso, your weapon modified. Now your vitality, might, and agility. I might need to rework you a little bit here. IL can finally get that one maxed out there. And then going all into might. You will get that. Oh, you got a lot of level ups. We'll get all that in your defense there. Magnifique. Skills, you're one away to getting Terraquake. I've been hoping for that one. I still just have no idea what I even care about on you guys. Oh my god. Excuse me. So somebody said that she had one ability that could hit multiple targets. This one is the only one. Deals very high void damage to all enemies 4 hits. Also gives plus 35% of a gradient charge. This is her only move that can hit more than one enemy. I feel inclined to equip that. I've been contemplating, because something that we used to have before was her doing like her which ones was it? Like Perceive, if that's how you say this, where marked enemies in virtuous stance, you do increased damage and it does like crazy damage. I stopped using this because we had a damage cap, but now that damage cap was lifted to a higher number, where like that kind of build might be nice as well. But I'm like addicted to fire, so maybe not. I haven't super been using Gustav's Homage. Deals high single target lightning damage, 8 hits, increases damage to marked enemies, and doesn't remove the mark. But I also haven't really been going into virtuous stance like that, because I haven't been... Does her weapon use virtuous stance? Switch to virtuous stance on breaking an enemy's shield. But that's all that really has. Though I was considering in virtuous stance, hitting a marked enemy doesn't remove mark. Switching to virtuous stance on counterattack gains shell when switching out of virtuous stance. So that's what was so appealing about this one, was the shields. That I just kind of like. It's a much weaker weapon though, like significantly weaker. That I don't like, so maybe I will just keep this one. Let's see, I don't know that I care about this move. We'll switch this one to Phantom Strike. There we go. Let's go New Game Plus. No, I'm kidding. Ooh, is there anything else here I missed before I rest? I guess we can just quickly do this. I'm just gonna kill these guys quickly. Woohoo! Seam as in a scar? No, it's not a scar. It's like you can see through Verso. It's not supposed to be there. It's not a scar. It's like a abnormality that was not Verso's intention.
Your reckoning.
I said Verso as in, like, I feel like Verso's the god of this world. Verso the poem, ew! How's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Dang, we're getting all these grandiose. Oh, can't I like upgrade Lune's weapon? Oh, you know I'm gonna upgrade Lune's weapon. So he seems off. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. He does seem off. Wow, we just got another level up. Dang, maybe I should just chill at this beach and grind. Maybe after we do some stuff. I have not been attributing any of these points. Maybe that's where maybe I didn't do this last time. I don't know. I've kind of lost track of what I do and don't do. Whoa, no Entende low K dice. Whoa. Okay, so we're speaking German and Spanish in chat. Honestly, I like the inclusion. Let's go with it. Let's get it. Low K die. I'm trying. Gosh, I've been so far removed from Spanish that I wish I could interpret that better. Oh, I can get this now though. Terraquake. Beautiful. New ability. Equip Lune. New ability. I was gonna get rid of. Deals very high fire damage that applies 5 burn to all enemies hit 2 hits, so that's 10 burn. I like can never use that though. Where I'm like half tempted to just get rid of that one and keep the wildfire one because I've actually used that one. Hell is so hard to use. That is an option instead of the afterstay, but it costs 9. If it didn't cost 9, it might be easier to use. I mean, I can try to keep it for now. It's just I struggle. I struggle. I thought I just heal everybody. Why is my L hurt again? Alright, I don't know that there's anything else here, but I don't want to come back here. K-Tall. Wait, K-Tall. What is K-Tall? That was said so much in Spanish. Oh, K-Tall, K-Tall. No, people said that all the time. No, no, no. Oh, this is hurting me. That one hurts me. K-Tall. What? What? K is what, right? So it's like what something? I don't remember. Toothless, please tell me. I need to know. I want to know. What's that from, guys? I want to know. You gotta know what that's from. Okay, I'm literally finding nothing else here. So I'm gonna accept victory and I'm gonna leave and feel good about myself that I had to lower the difficulty to normal. Alright, Audi. Howdy! Woohoo! I ate some chicken casserole for dinner. Not that anybody asked, but I did. I had that. It was good. I had some fruit, which was some cantaloupe and some watermelon. I am curious. This guy was pretty brutal, though. Is there like a name for this on the map? It's like, what do I write down for this? How do I note that I need to come back here? That's what I struggle with too in this game, is like when I note something like this, that I see something I need to come back to, how do I note that I need to come back to it? This guy would still one-shot all my characters. I'm not even gonna try, but sword, I'm just gonna say sword guy on island by fountain, and what's another place close to it? And Dark Shores. Okay, so since it seems like I didn't get the name of the fountain, since I didn't go into this place, I want to go in here at least. Just so it actually appears on the map, so I can use that naming. Hey, can you walk a little faster, you big walnut? It's what's up, Zombo? It is? Oh. K-Tall. That's why people would just say K-Tall. Thank you, Toothless. Thank you, Toothless, for enlightening me so. I feel so much wiser. So much smarter. I still have 3 of these things to get that boy. God, Lune's so hot, dude. Alright. Do I peek a little further?
Watch
in?
out. Is it looking for a fight?
That guy looks like that's a friend though.
What have we here?
This guy is a friend. Oh, here's the thing. Oh,
Yasmin,
84.
Monolith Year 84. My favorite theory is that she's some crazy demonic maths teacher, and this is our punishment for failing at numbers. A load of superstitious hysteria, but at least we're here now. It's worth it just to walk these valleys. I've barely seen a meadow since Lady Genocide and her poison smoke took up residence.
Who's Lady Genocide?
And the
What?
sky. I feel almost naked without the dome above us.
Oh, you're not
So
the Naked
exposed,
Expedition.
but it's thrilling too. We landed at the exact spot where Expedition Zero touched ground and retraced their route. But there's not a single scrap of cloth or body anywhere. Bloody hell, we're out here chasing shadows. 15-year-old shadows. I'm glad we restarted the expeditions. How
Dang.
the hell are we supposed to find them? No trail could last 15 years.
That's interesting. Because that means like Expedition Zero just successfully made it to the monolith. Like without any casualties and just made it there. And it wasn't until there that things went to shit. Maybe? I don't know. Which one was the Naked Expedition? Was it this one? No, I wish 69 was the Naked Expedition. Was it 60? Yes. Okay, there we go. 60 was it. It would have been so good if they picked 69 for that. That would have been epic. So we have, what, like 2 or 3 more journals left that are expedition ones anyways? 2 left, 42 and 52. Gotcha. Oops, excuse me. Alright, I guess I can talk to this guy and probably not have a good time. Because K Ariba would sound weird. And it's longer. No one says K Ariba. What is Ariba? And wait, Rabbit, you said it wasn't German. I like barely looked at it. I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to. There was German. That was definitely German up there before. I definitely see German. I was saying it sounds like something. Ariba's. Wait, so what is tall then? Is that also up?
You, the ones who conquered the monolith, and bested she who may not be named.
She's Voldemort.
She who claimed this painting as her own. Mistress shall be pleased to hear of your feat. Now, one cannot stay ignorant to the consequences of your triumph.
Okay, so Mistress is not the paintress. That's not the mistress.
Now, one cannot stay ignorant to the consequences of your triumph.
I think I read that already.
What will happen to the canvas?
Renor intends to erase everything. Well, that's the one I'm going with, so.
I expected nothing less. I think of this not as a tragedy, but as a victory.
We'll stop him? I don't want to.
Impossible. What you aim to do is unachievable. But I commend your determination. Mistress afflicted me with a similar quality. We who are her creations, we share the same duty. I said duty. To hasten a resolution to their conflict by removing their powers of destruction, by keeping Chroma from their grasp. But I was assigned an additional duty. Incomplete, unfinished creations brought to life by the hand of the mistress. I was painted to neutralize them.
Why would your mistress want that?
Their existence is proof of my mistress's failure. And for that reason, I was to erase them. But I could not. Painted by the same brush, cut from the same cloth. Seeing their pitiful state, I simply could not. But you helped them. Many of them are back on their feet, thanks to you. You have shown them mercy. You chose the way of kindness. Often have I thought it wrong to hope. For too long I roamed the world. I thought the duty assigned to me to be cruel. Even when I settled on a new purpose, it soon revealed itself to be impossible as well. And so I wandered, little by little. I lost myself in thoughts of darkness as I noticed the world around me. I then learned the truth.
You're one of them?
Expeditioners, you have helped so many of us. Kindly accept this. May you continue to help those who have strayed from their path.
Your sister created the Nevrons.
Yes. Except for the ones on the Axon Islands.
Why did she make Nevron feet so pointy? I can't polish them without poking myself. It's
Wait, so Clair
terribly
made them?
Inconvenient.
Yes. Quite annoying.
I was wondering if Clair made these ones, but it sounds like Clair made all Nevrons. When we defeated the Paintress and they were still saying Mistress as someone other than the Paintress, that's when I was like, well, it must be Clair then, but it sounded like, based on what was just said there, that all Nevrons were her creations. I just got a freaking 100, bro.
Be on your way. Pay me no mind.
You won't stop. You won't try to stop us?
Only an unappreciative fool would try to stop you. We, the unfinished, are grateful.
Attack! Oh, I don't kill these guys. So I guess, okay, so I can cross the fountain off my list because we've been here. I'm assuming if I tried to kill that guy, it would be hell on earth, but that's probably why this portal's red, but I guess I have a friend here, not a fight, so I actually was successfully able to do this one. And that's why we go through these things. Anyways, yo, hello Peach, hope you're well today. Tall means such and like, so what's such and or how like? It doesn't have a direct translation, but K tall means what's up and how it's going. Okay. All right. No, that's understandable. It's like there's a lot of things in Japanese, for example, that doesn't have a direct translation that we just have to like fill into English words. So I completely understand that 100%. That's cool. Well, thank you very much, Toothless, for expanding upon that and teaching me things. I love learning new things. Yeah, if you killed the white Nevrons, you won't get the rewards. Dang. So yeah, it's Clair. That guy seems handy. Yeah, and that reminds me, I should actually, like, upgrade. I got so much more Lumina for Lune. Oh, here's the thing right here. Woohoo! Dismount. Oh. Dismount. Peach, thanks for sharing the, about the... There was nothing in that? Do they come back? I don't think I've broken these things before. I don't remember being here, so... They just... I hope they stay broken. Peach, you know if these things stay broken? Because I really hope so. Breaking slow. 25% increased break damage against slowed enemies. Nice. I hope they stay broken or I'm going to lose track of that. I'm so going to lose track of that. She had her own story being built up in the background. Awesome. As well as fighting the freaking raiders. Honestly, Clay is probably the best family member. At least as far as I'm aware in this story right now. You said no idea? Gosh darn it, I gotta figure it out for myself. Ugh. Work. Gosh, there's so many of these things. There's like nothing else here either. It's like all that's here is these things, and only one of them had an item. Why is SK so loud? He needs to calmate tu cuerpo. Oh, there's some Spanish for you. That's something we said all the time in high school. I believe that means calm your body, I think. Oh, there's a portal thing here. Oh. Oh, well, how about that? We'll start from square one, guys. Spring Meadows. I wonder what's all going to be in the free DLC. Another Gastral Beach would be fun. Yeah. Some new... Can you give me a proper bikini, please? Nah, I mean, this outfit's pretty good. Is there jiggle physics when I turn? Oh my gosh, there's jiggle physics. Oh my goodness. This is a Gooner game. There was an item here at one point in my life. I think that's how we got up here, because we saw this sign, and then Gustave and Lunae were like, Lunae's like, we should wait here. That's following code. And then Gustave was like, well, I'm going to go off on my own, and that's also breaking code if you leave me out to go by my own. And then she's like, oh my god, well, fine. I guess I'll go with you, you hot man, you that she probably wanted to sleep with again if she didn't already, because I still question that. I still think they had something going on. Spring Meadows is where you have all already been. I know I've been here, yeah. I've absolutely been here. That is the point. I'm going back through the areas, seeing what I miss now that I've gained so much knowledge and intellect and brain cells and abilities. Like, I don't know if there's any roots to break here. Look at this. Nothing here for me? Nothing here for me? Liar! Liar! See, this is why we don't back.
Nice.
That's why we do it. Thieves! I feel like I went Gollum there with my liar. So he says thieves. I know, but I said liars. Same premise. Look at me. It's already worth it. I got 3 more Lumina for Lunae. Everything was worthwhile here. Oh, Minoko. Minoko taking a tumbly. Oh, there he goes. Hi. Watch this. I'll make you run off a cliff. Run off a cliff. I dare you. I dare you. Do it. Oh. They never like me pointing at them. Hello. You said an ability you should have had that you only got at the end of the... Well, I don't think I should have had it here. This feels... we didn't even run into Lost Gestrels at this point, but... regardless, I should have had a lot earlier. I just didn't talk to ya boy. Did you just do 11 damage to that thing? Why is that... Is it really loud for you guys, or is it just loud for me? This game is, like, really loud for me right now. I hope it's just me. That's where I just came from. You gotta start... No! I know. They're starving for... No! They can starve. Let them starve. Here's another one here. It saves every time I do this, too.
Good stuff.
Whoa! I didn't even... I wasn't ready for that. Lunae's just efficient as hell. Good for her.
Good stuff.
Aegis revival. +1 shield on being revived. That is nice too. We are getting some good peak Taz. Why? I swear your health is just always... Oh, it's because you have that thing on you that halves your health. That's what's going on there. I see. I see. I don't know. I just don't feel like doing it right now. I can drop down this way. Look at all these new areas. Do you guys remember this area? It's so nice, so lovely. Look at these waterfalls that... I don't know where the water's going, but look at those waterfalls that make no sense. It definitely sounds like water. I can hear the water noises. It's not gas. Like smoke or something. Oh. Why the hell would I ever use this when I can just freaking... You won't let me jump? Oh, 0 out of 10 game. What the heck? Why not? Are you nip twisting me right now? Dang, she quick down that. That was efficient. Lune is efficient. Go here. I have no idea where I am right now. I'm not climbing down that. Lets me jump down this one. What is the point of this? Is this somewhere I haven't been? Still? I've definitely been down there. Okay, so this just leads me back to the start area here. Okay. Sure. I guess I'll bite. I'm gonna kill you so I can get this item off of my L. I have it fully upgraded. Be right back. Okay. Sounds good.
Feeling better.
Not loud for us? Okay, well that's good.
Feeling better.
Alright, so that got that thing done there. Now you can stop having half health. I'll start from the bottom. I'll work my way up, I think. So I think the new one we just got was a lower level one here. So here we go, Aegis Revival. And then past that one, you have Breaking Slow. I'm not going to hover over it because I want to note that that's the next one that we need to get. Nice. Okay. Well, that was lovely. We got some nice Lumina, which I need to cash in. I'm just going this way because we technically skipped this area. I'm doubling back. Because we went the super secret awesome way. Super secret, dude. I remember killing a guy here. I also remember dying to a guy here. Memory lane. See, isn't that lovely? We gotta go down memory lane right now. We can have nostalgia from 3 months ago. Which I think is about when we started this game. I know we found an item here, I remember. It's amazing how much I remember this area. Looney Tunes! That's the one! My freaking neighbor upstairs just dropped the freaking bong or something. I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard that. I definitely heard that through my mic, but... Hi. I'm just gonna kill you quickly and get past you and get to the other side. First.
Good. Okay.
This is a really easy way to level up your Pictos here. Okay, nothing happening here. So I don't know if climbing up here is going to be too useful. We're pretty much getting back to where we were 2 seconds ago. Welcome back, Rio. You missed a lot. Like, so much. Leia showed up. She said if we keep down this path, she's going to murder us. And I said, please, Mom. Please, please, Mommy. I hope you do. And then chat yelled at me for being like, don't call her Mommy. And I'm like, but she's my mom. And then they're like, no, she's not. That's not Mama Zombo. I'm like, I wish she was Mama Zombo. That was completely real. 100% happened. They're singing to me. Then Zombo woke up. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I just fell asleep on stream. Absolutely, totally. So excited for DLC. I wonder... Nah, that wouldn't happen. Never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder if like we'll learn more about the writers in the DLC, but I don't know that would happen. I don't necessarily see a world where that happens. All right, let's feed Lune some more. Expedition resources. This is so good, guys. Oh my gosh, look how fed she is. She's so well fed. But don't worry, guys. Look at that. They all got 1 point. There you go. I fed them. Are you happy? They're so well fed now. All right, let's see what we got here. SOS Power sounds good. Protecting heal. Healing an ally also applies shield for 1 turn. Yes, because I think that might work with Typhoon. That'd be cool. But max health is halved. I mean, that kind of sucks, but... I mean, the goal of this game is to not get hit, right? So it doesn't really matter what your health is. And if you get hit, it hits a shield instead. I mean, I'm kind of here for it, I guess. I just hate that. I wish my max health just went down to half instead of... Okay, I was rereading that because I was curious. Because it does say max health is halved. So why don't you just make my health just half 24/7? Instead of me having to look at half HP all the time, it hurts me. First offense. I mean, if I have this and I have the shield, I feel like those couple. Mark targets deal 3% less damage. Sure. No longer gain AP on parry. No, I don't really want that one. Empowering last stand. Sure. I think I was shooting for last stand stuff on her. Anti-burn? Sure. Let's make her anti-everything. Healing an ally also applies... Sure. At test or deal 50% more damage to health piece. Maybe? Breaking attack. Take 5% damage, 50% less damage. It can't be healed. Critical burn sounds good. Since my crit rate's apparently down to 47 somehow. I don't remember that happened, but... Mark requires 1 more hit to be removed. Sure. Doubles all heals received. That one does seem nice, though. Maybe I get rid of that one and get double mark. I don't think I need these energizing stars. I think I start with so much already. I don't know. Sure, we'll just go with that for now. Okay, but we still need to upgrade weapons. And we can upgrade Lune's weapon because she's a little bit weak right now. And look at that, we can use our one perfect... Oh my gosh, that doubles damage? Oh! That's crazy, dude. Not quite double, but pretty close. Yes, please. I'm sold on this weapon. I'm literally addicted to it. There's no way I can switch, so I'm just keeping it. I guess unless there's another weapon that gives something like that, but it's too late now. I just used it, so deal with it. I'll go check the Mimey way, where we fought Mimey. You said Writers is out of this painted world. The DLC will probably take place before the story. Yes, yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, probably not. Unless if some character comes in talking about the Raiders, then we're not learning about anything else with the Raiders. So that's why I was like, yeah, that's never gonna happen, actually.
Good.
Wait. So you do just start out at half HP, because I just regened, bro. Sif? Oh, and it's a blue mark. Oh, they changed the color of it, so you know it's double stacked. Oh my gosh, dude, this game. Okay, well, that's good. Having my health at the start, I don't freaking care. I start with, like, regen, so I regen, like, so much of that health. That was incredible. That was so good, dude. That was scrumdiddly dumptious on my numyons. Toothless, I have a question for you. So you obviously have a Nintendo Switch too. How have you been enjoying it? What kind have you gotten like any, what games do you have for it? Like Donkey Kong, do you get that one at all? I think that one was good, right? People like that game, I think. I haven't been following the games like that, but I was just curious how you've been enjoying it, because obviously you've had a lot longer now, and hopefully you've added more games to your catalog, and I'm curious how it's been going, how you've been liking it. If it's been good. Wonder if the DLC will. Wonder if the DLC, if I could freaking speak, will add anything new to the story or just be new bosses and areas. I mean, I'm trying to. I read at the beginning of the stream here what it says on Steam, and it says a new playable environment, taking the characters of Expedition 33 to a brand new location with new enemy encounters and surprises to discover. It doesn't sound like to me that it's story. It might do some character building, perhaps, like maybe it expands upon some personality trait or something, but I don't think that it sounds to me like it's very story, especially because it's happening late game, and I don't know. But I think if I were a betting man, I would say it probably isn't very story. You see, I love my Switch too, but at the moment I'm trying to finish Persona. Are you playing that on the Switch too? Oh, so like you're at least still using your Switch to play that, which should be a nice experience as well. Wink. Get out of my way. I love that in Pokemon it's so easy to find shiny Pokemon now. Yeah, that seems really nice.
Keep going.
I mean, I think shiny Pokemon are awesome and really cool. I just hate hunting for them because they take so much. Look at the rainbow happening on the side of the screen there. My mouse isn't there, but it's like happening to the right of Minoko's nice 69 level. His little, what shape is that? It's not exactly a hexagon. I don't know what you call it. Some kind of polygon. It's like a little rainbow thing happening. I don't know what's going on there. So yep, I'm playing on Switch 2. I transferred all my data to... Oh, nice. You didn't lose anything. That's awesome. Heck freaking yeah. Good stuff. Do you... So you've obviously been playing on it for a while now. The thing that I could not really see the difference, except maybe some minor things. As far as the user interface goes on the Nintendo Switch 2, you know, like the home screen and all that, and circling through your apps, that doesn't look different, like, at all to me than the regular Switch 1. Do you really notice much of a difference when it comes to that at all? Or like, or are you just like, yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same as the Switch, I don't really notice much of a difference? I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on your opinion on if you like the Nintendo Switch home screen or not, but got a different style. Like, but is it like that different? It doesn't seem that different. Like, did I notice some very slight changes? Yeah, but it didn't look very different to me. Yeah, I wish I could like break these like roots. I'm going back to my roots. Another day, another dawn, another high, another low. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna get copyright claim. Sorry guys. I was too good. I was too good there. Well, we're almost at the beginning, and I don't think that there's too much else here to be had. Not seeing any more roots. Oh, I remember this place. Man, I miss Gustav so much. I wish they let you play as Gustav in like the post game here and have like a full team of 6. It'd be nice if they do that at least in New Game Plus. But he never had a single ability on his weapon, so he was like basic. But I mean, I guess I'll take a basic character instead of no 6th character, so my second team is missing one. It's more rounder, like they curved the edges of things instead of boxes. They did that with Windows 11 too, where Windows 11 pop-up boxes have rounded corners now instead of like straight cut corners. I noticed that when I upgraded to Windows 11 at my old job. My new job, they already had Windows 11, so I didn't experience the difference there, but I was like, what the heck? All right, this is the very beginning here. I mean, we can go over here for shits and giggles. See where it all began. Where Gustavi boy woke up. It'd be cool if they put an item here. Just like, hey, here's some Lumina for coming back to the beginning of the game and going back to your roots. Rootily tootlies. Windows 11 is a Mac wannabe. I'm not familiar enough with Mac. I haven't touched a Mac since I think elementary school. When they had like, we had like Mac labs at my elementary school. And we played like Kid Pix because I was in like kindergarten and 1st grade. And Kid Pix was the shit though. Like and GarageBand was also really fun to play around with. I made like a chanting, almost like a, I don't know if it would be like a Native American type chanting song there. At least it just sounded like that to me at the age of 6 or 7 when I created it, probably like 7. And like I've always wanted to like play that back now and seeing how it would sound to me now, because I thought it was so cool at the age of 7. I'm like, I don't know if I think of the same thing, but I loved GarageBand. It was so cool. I would love to have some kind of app like GarageBand. I think it's called like Fruity Loops or something that acts as some level of GarageBand. GarageBand seems so basic and simple. Like I was 7 and I could do it, right? That I'm like, I just want something like simple like that. That was fun. That it has like pre-made sounds that I'm just implementing and I'm just putting on different tracks. I don't know. It was just fun. I liked it. Kid Pix, come on and play with Kid Pix. Kid Pix. There was a baby picture in there that I absolutely defiled as a 7-year-old. They had so many ways to manipulate an image in there, and I absolutely destroyed that baby. It was like she was maybe like 2 years old, maybe not quite, something like that, 1 to 2 years old maybe. And yeah, her picture, I did anything and everything possible to distort that image as a 7-year-old. That was my fun. I went to the lab, and that girl was my canvas for destruction. Oh man, I haven't thought about kid pics in a while. You know what I want? I want a 2001 Mac computer, and that has kid pics and GarageBand, and that's all. That's all I need on that thing, and I just want to play that. I don't even know if kid pics is still a thing. Like, do they still have kid pics, or if you want to play kid pics, you gotta like go backwards in time or something? I want kid pics again. I wonder how it would be, how it would hold up with softwares I've used now, because it's like I don't know that I have personally found a software that does it as well as kid pics. I liked it so much. You found the baby? No, you didn't. Wait, I'm looking at this right now. I don't have my... Oh, I do have my phone on me. I'm looking at... You know, why don't I do it on my computer? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me get this up on my computer here. I have to see this with you guys. I know it's not sharing yet. I'm just getting it open first. Alright, let me get this here. Oh my gosh, if you found that baby pic, I'm gonna be so... That's the one! That's her! I did... Yes! And I added different effects. I like this butterfly one where it like sucked it in. Oh my gosh, this whole interface. So nostalgic. Oh, and the little color wheel in the bottom left. And the little mixer, like the cooking mixer. Oh. Look at that. It was so cool. When did Kid Pics come out? Because I'm wondering what year technology this is. When did Kid Pics release? March 1991 was the first launch of it. So the one I would have played, this is probably Kid Pics Deluxe 3? Maybe? Just based on the release year, that Kid Pics Deluxe 3 was 2000. That's why I'm wondering if it was that one. It could be the Deluxe 3X that came out in 2004. But the latest one that I see here is 2018. But it was released by a different company. A lot of these Kid Pics were released by different companies. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. Look, yeah, dude. This poor innocent child got so defiled by me. Oh man. Oh, these buttons were so cool. Like, this is such a cool interface. This is so nice for early 2000s. Like, this is so nice. Oh man, thank you to... Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Toothless. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love that so much. That's awesome. I think that just made my night. That was so awesome. Oh, wait, one sec. Sorry. Wait, let me bring that back. Oops, let me shut that off. All right. There we go. Look, though it's the OG one. Oh, okay. So this is like old school. Oh my gosh, look at... Yeah, you could absolutely tell. Just look at the font. You can tell that it's the old school one. So this must be the one that was like 1981. Wow. Check that out. Join the Discord, everybody. What the heck are you guys doing? So somebody like pulled this out of the archive for in 2021, I'm guessing. Yo, that's so good. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad you guys know that too. That's so crazy. I wasn't sure if that was going to be like a me only thing. I don't know if Macs were just cheaper in early 2000s than they are today, but it amazes me that my school had a Mac lab, because Macs are like notoriously like unreasonably expensive. All those Apple products are just like milking you for all you have. So it baffles me that the school had that, but those are tax dollars at work, everybody. That's right. That's why we pay taxes.
here in the United States of America.
I don't think there's anything here. We killed the sheep, but I figured we'd check for shits and gigglies. Because sometimes I'm not a smart boy.
I can be pretty stupid.
And I miss things. Tux Paint is another one I played. I've never heard of that one. The fact it's still available at all is crazy. Kid Pics you're talking about? I'm amazed that they were still making and like they did a new one in 2018. When I was looking through the list there, it seemed like there's so many different developers for it though. Like it just constantly changed hands on who was making it. But very cool nevertheless. That was a fun trip down memory lane. Did you guys have like professions that you had in? I just was reminded of one that I had. But to finish my question, did you guys have like professions in elementary school that you guys were like, this is what I want to be when I grow up, and then you grew up and you absolutely did not do that career? I don't think this is anything. I think this was just like Illumina or something like that. Yeah, we don't need to go here. Nothing. That was an Angel Gastral City. Is that what that said? Oh. Huh. Interesting. Now that I actually understand what Gestrels are, that means more to me.
For a swim. That's the swimmer.
I'm just gonna go through the motions of where we've been already before I start exploring all these extra areas right now. I think I'm just gonna keep flowing through. And it's nice. We're taking a trip down memory lane right now. Kind of fun. Marble Blast was my go-to game, or Times Attack. I don't recognize those ones either. Tux Paint was the one with the penguin. And it's also available for download. I found that one too. I don't think I ever knew that one. That one doesn't ring any bells for me. The name doesn't sound familiar or anything. She said, I wanted to be a doctor, but then I learned I faint at the sight of a needle. So I went the IT route. Honestly, probably the better route. IT is only getting more and more important every year. So that was a very, very good route. Part of me wishes I went that route. I actually did consider going that route. I was split in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Maybe I'll get to that in a second though, because let me start back in elementary school. Maybe I'll walk you guys through it and just chat with you guys. This is a little bit of a chatting stream with us going through some side content in this game anyways. But I'll let some other people answer before I ramble and forget to read chat. So I'll hold off a second on myself, but I will share, and don't let me forget to share it too. Apparently the image with the update post is a hint at what is happening in the DLC. So I see a lot of children's toys and drawings in that picture attached to the DLC announcement. I'm bringing it back up to what we were showing before on stream. I don't know if I can click this now. But no, yeah, I definitely see a lot of toys there. I see like that xylophone thing here. SK is here in a book, which if this SK is drawn and SK is Verso's creation, I'm assuming this is just Kid Verso, which we saw doing the painting of the whole area anyways. So my assumption is this is a kid thing. It's Verso. You can even see the SK doll here. So this speaks 100% to me, Verso, in my opinion. I just don't know what... I mean, it would just... The whole world is something that Verso created, right? So it's just another area that Verso created. Maybe it was like a room he created for himself when he was a kid, mainly? A place for him to play with these toys? I don't know, but... I don't know that I'm able to grasp enough out of that. But anyways, back to the game. While I'm running around here. People are theorizing that we could learn more about character backstories. That would be cool if we saw like multiple characters as kids or something. We did kind of learn, especially Lunay, I would say, as a kid. CL, we didn't. I don't think we learned like anything about as a kid, but Lunay, I feel like we got vibes for as a kid.
Flowing.
See, like, look at that. I started at half health. She was bloody, and I immediately healed them almost full health. These were my favorite enemies to kill in the early game. This is where I grinded in early game because they were just, I loved the enemies here. They were so easy to kill. I could shoot them all in their faces and they died so easily. I love this area. Dude, said I'm gonna go get some cheesecake BRB. Sounds good. Grab me some too and let me know which kind it is. Oh, Ryu wants some too, so. I don't know what that did for me. I talked about it before, but I wanted to be a I remember a
Overflowing with
paleontologist since I was really little, and then I switched to wanting to be a geneticist. But I turned out to be a mediocre artist, so yay. Oh man.
Okay.
Getting over here humbling yourself. You're not mediocre, Ryu, at all. You're very talented.
Yeah.
Very talented indeed. I love your artwork. But okay, what I didn't remember about
Feeling
your
better.
thing, Ryu, is that was something you wanted to do since you were little. That's what I didn't remember about that. I want to see if I want to switch out to something else now. Go up to this. Slowly but surely unlocking all these things while we're going through these areas. These guys are so easy to kill, I don't mind it. Maybe we'll learn about Kid Verso then. Yeah, that'd be cool, like real Verso, I guess. I'd be down. I'd be down for that sickness. But I suppose I could talk about myself. Let me talk about me, guys. What I wanted to be when I was little. So when I was in first grade, we actually had a When I Grew Up book that everybody in my class, in first grade class, did. And we basically drew a picture. I could actually probably find it. I'm not gonna do it right now, but if someone really cared, I could find it. And show you the art that I made in first grade. But we basically all did an art of what we wanted to be, what occupation we wanted to be when we grow up. And we wrote with handwriting, because we had to practice our handwriting in first grade. When I grow up, I want to be a blank type thing. And what I wanted to be, and I remember thinking this in kindergarten too, so it predated first grade as well. But I wanted to be a firefighter. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Probably would have been a better direction for me. I wouldn't be so skinny probably now too. I actually would be working out. But I want to be a firefighter. And I did not realize the benefits that firefighters had at the time. And then I migrated away from that. And I'm like, man, I should have stayed down that route. Because they got some nice freaking benefits, those firefighters. That would be awesome. to have that. But anyways, I went away from that. By like 5th grade or so, I wanted to be like a zookeeper because I love animals a lot, which is part of my love for dogs so much. I really love animals, and I knew I loved animals, and I thought like being a zookeeper could be really freaking cool to take care of some more exotic animals like that. But I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff, you know, I wouldn't know which animals I would necessarily be taking care of at the zoo, and I would be a little bit uneasy around some of the like predators of like lions or tigers and things of that nature. These big creatures like that, or bears, and I think it kind of steered me away from it a little bit. but it would be such a cool profession. I think being a zookeeper would be so freaking cool. But yeah, that starts in a line. The other thing I wanted to be in 5th grade, and this is why I was laughing before, because I remembered saying this. This isn't gonna make any sense, but I wanted to be a uniboob farmer. That's what I joked about with a classmate in my 5th grade class, was like being a uniboob farmer. And then the biggest thing that me and him were on about throughout the year of 5th grade was that Zabo, we need to mature before we get to middle school. It's gonna be, you know, we really have to work on our maturity. Like we can't be farming uniboobs and talking about that. We have to be extra mature. And then cut to a year from then, we get in middle school and it's like maturity went the opposite direction. It was like that was the last thing we needed to worry about. But we had in our heads that, oh my gosh, we're growing up, we're moving to a new school, we're older, we have to work on being mature, and we can't be uniboob farmers anymore. And gosh, it was like everything just regressed. It was so funny to me. What is a uniboob farmer, you may ask? I guess it's someone who grows uniboobs. I don't know how you grow uniboobs, but you grow uniboobs. That's what it is. That should be a Wheel of Torture thing to show the drawing.
Good.
I actually, honestly, for a 1st grader, I don't think it was bad. I'm trying to remember it. It's very bold and very saturated because of the finish that was done to the pages.
Okay. Feeling better.
Gosh, I can one-shot these guys. I feel so strong. I'm so powerful, guys. Yeah, I actually have a lot of stuff on the Wheel of Torture so far. Actually, I have my first food item. I have a couple food items that are still good from last year because they just have a good shelf life.
Let's keep
that we
going.
didn't end up doing last year. But I did get my first new one that is new to this wheel this year, and I have to keep up with. I have to really start buying that stuff. I have a list of things. I just need to go out and get them now. But yeah, so that's good. So definitely looking forward to that. I'm really hoping people are there for the stream, because for those of you not aware and was not here last week Friday when we did the Jackbox stream, I've kind of come to the conclusion that we just have to private Jackbox games to the Discord, so you kind of have to be on the Discord to make it work, which, you know, it still work for people, but it's very limiting on who can join it, and it's harder for just randoms to join that would like to play and join in the experience, that are well behaved. So that kind of sucks. So it's like I think I'm gonna have to kind of work with you guys a little bit to try to coordinate a time when you guys are free, so I can make sure that we have people to participate in the games, and I guess fairly consistently. Maybe not, you don't have to stay for the whole time or anything, because it'll probably be a pretty long stream, but you know, I think it's important to try to make sure I have enough people to join us for the and have it be fun, and not just like 4 people playing a game or something like that. So I think I'm gonna have to coordinate with you guys a lot. So if anybody out there is willing to, you know, hunker down with me for the duration of that stream, I will greatly appreciate it. Because obviously those streams are big streams. I put a lot into those streams, very important to me. And they're really fun in my opinion, and torturous for me, but in an entertaining way, I hope. so you know, I hope that you guys can join, and we can get enough interactivity over there. Didn't I kill this guy before? Why'd I hear a growly? I don't think I'm gonna find anything over here. But yeah, so I'll coordinate with you guys. I mean, November 1st is the day I've been shooting for, the day after Halloween. So hopefully people have availability on that day. and we can have a lot of you guys joining for a lot of the games. That'd be awesome. That's my hope. He said, yeah, I remember during career week in first grade, we had to pick a career from these simple kid careers, and I said I already knew I wanted to be a paleontologist, but they didn't have that, so I was told to pick veterinarian. That was another thing I considered being was a vet, but it was all the medical stuff that I didn't want to deal with, like all the medical terms, the crazy terminology, and also I don't know that I'd be as into taking care of all animals. I think I would really want to be like a dog vet more than anything. You know, because veterinarians will even like take care of like horses and things like that too, and I don't know that I'd have as much interest in all that. So I'm like, probably not the right path for me. Also, the amount of schooling was off-putting too, especially by the end of high school, when I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to. I'm so done with school, and now I have to go to college. Ugh. So, I mean, I guess cutting ahead, too, for you guys, because I stopped in 5th grade at Unibu Farmer. But moving on through that, veterinarian was the thing that was in my mind. But as I started to understand what that really meant to be a veterinarian, it was kind of tailored off to high school when I had no idea what the hell I wanted to do. And so senior year, I still honestly had no idea what I wanted to do. I really didn't. And I was between a couple things. Graphic design was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to be... I was looking at maybe getting into architecture as well. I took a civil engineering and architecture course in high school that I was able to dive into, like the programs and software that I'd be using as a architect or civil engineer, you know, depending, I guess, what I wanted to do, which civil was not what I was leaning towards in high school. There's too much math involved in the college of that I was just not into. I was always good at math, but I didn't want calculus level math. That's not what I wanted. Civil engineers do that calculus math and then basically never use it, depending on what aspect of civil engineering you go into. If you're doing bridges and stuff, you're absolutely using calculus, but if you're like working on sites, you're not using calculus. But I digress. And what was the other thing? Graphic design. That there was one. I thought somebody said it in chat before that I'm like, oh yeah, I considered being that too. Shoot, I can't remember what it was. One sec. I swear somebody just said it in chat. Or maybe I just was reminded of it. I don't know. Because I think veterinarian kind of fell off by that time, so I can't remember exactly, but either way, those two are ones I was considering. But I honestly, I wasn't feeling super passionate about either of them. In some regards, I was liking the graphic design because I liked what I could do with it. Because some background on me, I wanted to do YouTube long before I did YouTube. Many years before I did YouTube. Like 8 years before I did YouTube. And I saw graphic design as an opportunity to better myself for doing YouTube stuff and being able to actually work on designs and logos and create unique things for my channel. And I saw an avenue there. Oh, that's what it was. I remember what the other thing, because it was also YouTube related, was computer repair. I wanted to get into computer repair. Was another one I was really considering, which part of me does really wish I went that avenue. That's another one that I'm like, that would have been so good. I think that would have been a cool and very useful thing to know in today's world. But computer repair was the thing that I wanted to get into. Was the other one, which would also be helpful for YouTube, just for like, you know, obviously there's a lot of technology involved in streaming, computer and software and all this kind of stuff, and being able to like troubleshoot stuff like that well, understanding computers on a deeper level than just like a user level would be very helpful. And so that was appealing to me. But obviously I didn't go that route. And I ended up going architecture, which architecture didn't like exactly work out for me 100%. So I went to college for architecture, and it was a 4-year college. I went there for a year, basically. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but when I went here originally, I was like, you didn't give me an item. They don't appeared right here, and I just missed it, but I went back and got it after stream because I was like, oh yeah, I think I just missed that. Anyways, I digress. So I went to college for architecture at a 4-year school, which had like a bachelor's program, even had a master's graduate degree for that too, that you can get there for architecture. And I was there and I'm like, man, I didn't touch the software that I wanted to use that I was already using in high school. I'm very technical. I'm not, I'm very, I want to like do the application type of thing, rather than where I went to for college. The 4-year college was like very theoretical and just like, oh, let's talk about the aspects of design, which I'm not saying it's not important, but it's not as much what I was looking for. And so I was there for my first semester, and I went to my classes, all that kind of stuff. I got decent grades and whatnot. Second semester though, started falling off. Stopped showing up to classes, just didn't even go. I would just stay home and sleep in late. I actually recorded some videos for YouTube, which I did upload at one point. I did since put them unlisted. They're still on YouTube. And I would like to share them with you guys at some point, actually. Just walking down memory lane there. So I actually spent my time doing that, and I made about 4 videos for YouTube for gaming. It was game related. And here's the thing here. And yeah, so I stopped showing up to class, and I'm like, man, I'm not doing this. I actually considered taking and I'm very glad that I didn't, and I could not express this enough on how much you should never do this, and I was very glad that I didn't. Luckily, my dad actually had talked me out of it in my dumb college brain. There's like YouTube courses that you can take that are like YouTubers will host it, and like it'll be like $5,000 for this like college kind of YouTube course. And then you got these people that show up, they're like, yeah, I took this course and I went from blank 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 subscribers to 20 times that within 2 months of doing it, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, man, it's not worth it. Like, the things they teach you, you don't need to pay $5,000 to learn. You don't. There's so many resources out there just free on YouTube that are telling you about, these are the analytics, these are what some of the algorithm looks for, this is for this, this, and that. So I was very lucky that my dad had talked me out of taking that course. And so what happened then is I was convinced to pursue a different avenue, and my dad was very helpful with helping direct me to other options, as that one was definitely not for me. And what I came down to was a technical college instead of a 4-year college like that, which I cannot recommend. If you guys go to college, if you guys are planning to go to college, if you have kids growing up, if anything like that, I cannot recommend enough. Do not go to a 4-year college out of high school. Do not. 4-year colleges are incredibly expensive. If you're going to college, I should say. If you're going to college, don't go to a 4-year college first. You can pay so much less going to a technical college and taking courses there for your gen eds than spending the buku bucks you have to pay at a 4-year college. Because if you're in America, anyways, I don't want to speak for outside of America because you guys have better schooling systems than we do. This is for our shitty schooling system. It's so expensive. I spent more money in my 1 year at my 4-year college than I spent at 2 years at my technical college. And I didn't even do room and board at the 4-year college. I stayed with my parents and I just commuted to college every day. I cannot express enough. Do not do that. You will save so much money by just going to a technical college, getting your gen eds done, and then transferring those credits over to the 4-year college you want to go to for whatever you're trying to pursue. I highly recommend that. I wish I had gone to the technical college first. I might have actually got my master's and stuff if I would have gone that direction first, because I would have had the technical background I wanted first and the base skills for the degree that I was going for before going over, before doing all that theoretical stuff and stuff that was quite frankly over my head for some of it. Was just like, why? But yeah, there's my information for the day, I guess. Graphics sounds pretty cool. Math, bleh. Mental abuse to humans. That's what math stands for. I don't mind math. I like math. I always was good at math. I've forgotten some math, but I would be like quick to remember it. But I took calculus in high school and stuff. I didn't do that great with calculus, but I did it. I at least passed the class, so that's something. That's gotta count for something. Yo, what's going on, Tuna? Hope you're doing well today. Sorry, I was rambling about college. But yeah, I don't know. Once I got into the field of architecture, you learn that nobody wants to be there. Literally everybody at the firm I worked at was just like, you should have ran. Like, you shouldn't have done it. It's because, like, architecture is a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work. You do a lot of stuff for it. You put in a lot of time, but nobody wants to pay you. You have clients and nobody wants to pay the architect. They all want to do their own design or cut back on the design costs, and nobody wants to pay for it. But everybody needs it. And so to have competitive rates, you just don't get paid well. That's what kind of sucks about it. But it doesn't limit the amount of work you put in. Like, you're still putting over like 40 hours a week in if you're, really putting in the work for it. So it's just, I cannot advise people enough. Don't get into architecture. I would not recommend it. But luckily there's other avenues to go, which I got a new job, obviously, and it's away from architecture. It uses some skills I learned in there, and skills that I learned in architecture is definitely still useful in the new position I'm in, but it's not architecture, so it's a better life. Is there nothing else? Oh, I can go behind this guy. I see. If you guys see a root, by the way, that I missed, scream at me. I'm only 75% here. How's it going though, Tuna? I hope you're doing well today. We were talking about, like, the reason why I got off on college was because we were talking about occupations that we thought about pursuing in, like, elementary school and earlier in life. And I was just talking about the history of where I got to where I am today. It's just, I'm too far gone. I could go back to school and go do something else, but I would rather die than go back to school. I want to be done. My sister, more power to her, she decided to go back to school. I don't even know what she's learning, but she's learning something. It's hard for me to keep track of her life. I can't. Just got so much going on, but I'm like, I could never do it. Working a full-time job and doing school, I couldn't do it. Well, to be fair, I guess for example, my sister's case, she's working a full-time job doing part-time school. I did full-time school, part-time job, so I did like the opposite way around it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, maybe it's just my opinion, but I think full-time school, part-time work is the more difficult thing to do, and for one reason and one reason only. because school, at least in America, does it where school doesn't end when the school day ends. They give you freaking homework.
Roma
So you're
is
going to
flowing.
school and then you're doing all this homework at home and then going to work as well and balancing that. And I had a girlfriend in college, so I had a girlfriend as well. She needs my time and attention.
Let's keep going.
And,
Feeling better.
you know, I obviously wanted to spend time with her too. But it's like, I honestly don't even know how I did it, to be honest. I really don't. It does help that I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, but YouTube is a lot of time. Oh man. Crazy. Your college rant was pretty on point. It was overhyped to us as kids, yes. They made it seem more critical than it ended up being. Oh my gosh, Tuna. Yes. As a kid, I wanted to be a carpenter. Now I'm considering pursuing electronics repair. Yeah, I remember you talking about it. I think you'd be awesome at that. I mean, just seeing everything you've done with electronics and stuff, it's like, hell freaking yeah, dude. Like, you've been getting your own experience on your own, which, let me tell you, I learned like so much more in the field of architecture than I ever did in school. Literally, everybody at the company that I worked at was just like, we prefer hiring people from technical colleges than the college that I went to, the 4-year college that I went to, which is like the accredited, you can get your master's here for architecture, yada, 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 for Wisconsin, which the School of Wisconsin is UW Milwaukee. That's the one that is, I think it's the only like accredited architecture school in Wisconsin that you can actually earn your master's degree there. And they wouldn't hire people from there. They would hire people from there, but they prefer people from technical colleges because they have the technical skills.
Good.
Because as far as I'm concerned, everything I learned at the technical college was really all I needed to know when getting into the field, because everything else I learned in the field. What I needed to know to get in the field was how to use the software so I can actually do the job, and base understanding of, you know, building materials, how they work, how they're classified, you know, what they're good for, and all that kind of stuff. Just getting some of the base understanding of all that stuff was important. But aside from that, if you guys get into architecture, anyone's looking to architecture out there, do not go to a 4-year college. Go to a technical college. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Unless you really want your master's, but in Wisconsin, it's unique. You don't have to have your master's to be licensed in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you can work 5 years in the field, log your time for those 5 years in the field, take a test, and then become licensed.
Keep going.
However, your license would only be effective in Wisconsin and no other states. Because that's like a Wisconsin thing. But for other states, you would need to... Oh my gosh, you want to fight me now? Okay, fine. I'll fight you.
Okay.
Like get a
Feeling
degree and all
better.
that.
Feeling better. Feeling better.
Have your bachelor's degree, I should say. You don't need like a master's. But I think you do need a bachelor's degree. But I think if you get a bachelor's degree, you still have to have a certain amount of years in the field, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I live in Wisconsin, so I don't. I wasn't so worried about the other states. But yeah, something I wanted to say too, because I think Tuna, it really resonated with me, because at least in my schooling in high school was all the teachers talk about 4-year colleges, getting this degree, getting that degree, going to school is so important. That's how you make the money. Yada 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 yada. And my parents were like, "Oh, college, you're gonna go to college. What are you gonna do for college? What do you want for your degree? You know, you gotta make something with yourself, you know, that type of thing." And it's like you have all these forces: school, home, workplace, asking, you know, coworkers at work that I was at. I worked at a grocery store, just like, "Oh, what are you gonna do for college? You know, your senior year of high school, blah 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 blah." It's like there's such an emphasis on college in this in this world, at least for me, and it sounds like for Tuna too, so I'm not like the only one. And I know people in my life, friends from high school and stuff, had a similar experience of this is how important it was. And so when I went to a technical college, I had a feeling of being lesser than all these other people who went to colleges, because I'm like, well, I didn't do that. You know, this thing that everybody says, you know, necessary to do, or to be successful you have to do, yada yada yada. And I just like, I'm like, damn, like I'm not successful because I didn't go to college or whatever. And it's like, then you hear about all these people in debt from college and how much they're actually making from college and student loans and all this stuff, and it's like, it sucks. And then you see all these people making the same or more money who didn't even go to college and only have a high school degree, or went to like a technical college or something like that, or community college, like, and making the same or more money. And it's like, what did you go to college for? And what it really comes down to is, what you need to decide is not, there's no ego or anything to be had from going to college. You're not better than anybody else for going to college, or more learned or smarter or anything like that for going to college. The reason you go to college, and this should be the only reason you go to college, is because you want to pursue something you're passionate about. Not trying to necessarily make the most money, which obviously money is important in today's world. You got to live, right? But what it comes down to, it needs to be something that you're passionate about. And if you're paying for college, it's because you're pursuing something that you really want to do. And it's going to help you get the degree and get into the field and get the job and achieve what you want to in life. That is why you should go to college. Not because your dad said so, or your teachers say you should, or your friends are all going to college, or any of this kind of peer pressure around you. Because it might not even be what you want to do, and you're just doing it because that's what it seems like people around you are all doing, and it seems like what you should do. But like, don't give in to that. A lot of times that you'll end up further back than when you started. I wasted $10,000 going to the 4-year college before I figured out a better avenue for myself. And I think if I were to do it again, I don't know if I would do exactly what I did this time. I'm kind of living with my choices that I made. I don't hate the choices that I made. I like what I do. I think I have pride in what I do. I think there's nice things about, you know, I'm basically making places for people to live, essentially. Whether it's, you know, at my old job, I was doing commercial buildings, so it was where people lived for 8 hours of the day doing their job, performing, you know, tasks and all that kind of stuff. And like, it's something to be proud of, to be able to make a space for people like that. It's a form of art as well, architecture. And you know, I liked it for that. And that was something that, even though I could see avenues for myself that, you know, maybe I would have enjoyed this more, maybe I enjoyed this more, I'm not unhappy with what I'm doing. Like, I still find some level of happiness, pride, whatever you want to call it, in what I do. And that's good enough for me. And that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, there's things I could have done that maybe I would have liked better, but I'm content with what I'm doing, type thing. So that's kind of where that went. I don't even know how I got to this point, but that's where I'm at. of this conversation. I've really been ranting here. I know I got there from like the peer pressure of college and stuff, and just saying like, don't give into that if that's not what you want to do. But I never got this item over here. I still don't know how to get this freaking item. I want to know how to get it, but maybe we'll figure it out while I'm walking around here. You said that's common for everyone to think, not just America, for college being smarter and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I remember something else I wanted to say before I keep reading Tuna's thing, because Tuna, you reminded me of it when you were saying carpenter and stuff like that. Honestly, a huge thing, if you guys want to make a lot of money and do something without going to like a shit ton of college, trades is amazing. plumbing, you know, electrician, that kind of stuff. Incredible for money. If you guys really want to make money, that's where it's at. I part of me was like, maybe I should. I had a guy come in when I was working at the grocery store. He recommended trades to me, and I shoved that thought off. And I was like, he tried to tell me. He tried to tell me before I dove too far deep into college. He told me, and I didn't do it. But the hindsight's 2020. But anyways, you said the college I went to isn't a technical college, but it was at least in my program that I was in was structured more like a technical college. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense to me. Our major projects and even the homework to some extent was actually doing stuff, building virtual server. Wow, you know, stuff that's actually you're actually doing in the field. Yes, and that's what I was doing in my technical. We built a shed. Like, granted, architects aren't actually building anything, but we do design things, and we actually like. Understanding how they're building it is important in architecture, because you can save a lot of money by making it easier to build. So it's definitely relevant to understand the process of construction and architecture, even though you're not constructing it yourself. I mean, you got to design it. I think that's I don't think it's too hard to understand that yeah, you should probably know how it's going to be built. So yeah, and that was something I really valued there too, Tuna. It was like actually getting the hands-on experience like that and understanding how it's going to work was huge, with like, you know, equivalent of real-world experience in a classroom, essentially. We like what you do. Oh, thank you, Toothless. I appreciate that. I think it's pretty cool. I went from just, I don't think I've talked about this yet before, but I went from commercial, which I was doing at the architecture firm, to I work at like a developer now, and I develop apartments essentially. So I actually develop homes now. So instead of just places where people live for 8 hours of the day, it's actually where people like legitimately live and call home. And it's really interesting to be able to work on a place that people can call home. So is this down here that I'm trying? I have no idea how to get that freaking item. And it's really peeving my peevers. Because it's down in this hotel thing. I don't know what this is. I'm calling it a hotel, but... Oops. I'm so sick of you. But sorry. Tuna said the peer pressure is a very negative aspect. I agree. I talked with someone this week who runs a program to teach people how to diagnose and repair. And the first thing he asked was whether I wanted to actually take the class or if I was being forced into it by by pressure or by a job. I feel like that's an attitude that's missing in our college advisors, because the universities want to make money. 100%. 100%.
Feeling better.
I had like a college advisor at the 4-year college I was at, and it wasn't very helpful. Like, I don't know that they really like listened to me. Okay, wait, this is promising. How do I get up there? Can I like break this? Shoot this? Is there something I can shoot? Let me in! Show me your secrets! Bro, this thing pisses me off, man. I gotta like look at a tutorial to figure out how to get that item. But yeah, and then at my technical college, they were much more helpful. I mean, I went to UW Milwaukee is a massive college with tens of thousands of students. They say at orientation there that if you meet someone at orientation, get their number or some kind of contact information, because you will probably never see them again. This is how massive that school is. And I absolutely felt like a number in that school too, which also doesn't help with these massive colleges, that there's such a disconnect when it comes to that kind of thing as well. That you really just feel like a number among the many. And then when I went to the technical college, it was more like your high school type classroom where I had honestly less than my high school classroom. I had a pretty big high school, but it was like somewhere between like 15 students, maybe 20 students on the high end in a classroom versus the 300 students in a lecture hall at Milwaukee where I was at. And yeah, it was so much better. I felt like I could actually get help. They knew my name. My professors, my instructors knew my name and not just a student among the masses. And it was just so much better. And it's different for everybody. Some people that it doesn't matter as much to them about that, but for me, that was important to me. I didn't want to just be a number in a classroom. Just working on these extra pictos. What about Lune? What is she kind of working with? Oh, recover 10% of health on start of turn as well. So that's another way that she's healing right now. Play twice in a row, but deal 50% less damage. That's wild. I guess I'll take one away from him. That's fine. I'm just trying to learn these a little faster because it's going so slow. On applying shell illustrations. Okay, we can get rid of that one for now. And give her something else. 50% increased damage for each status. Boo. 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 I mean, that's not bad, actually, but... It's got good crit rate. Oh, 69 crit rate? Worth it. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Hello, Ryu. Glad you're still here. To actually take the class, or if I was being... Oh, I read that already. Because University want to make money. Yeah. Absolutely too late. There was nothing here. But now we know that. So we just got through every part of the game that Gustav was alive in, basically. Though I will admit, I do think we kind of missed an avenue over here, which was this way. Oh, the Gestral area we did not go back into either. Or this one. There's two slots here? What is this place? There we go. Oh, your name changed in a matter of a minute. Hello, Havis. There was a target there. Oh! You saw... Oh, go back to... Oh, sorry, Toothless. I missed... Alright, let me go back. There was a target? Yo. You said... It was to the left. I saw a target. Okay. Oops. I mean, I hope it wasn't the target that was making me go back to where I was before, but... Let me go back over here.
Flashing through the sky.
Was it? I think this is where and I think this was the door I just came out of, right? I think. I'll take it, I think. Toothless. We'll see. No harm, no foul if it's not here. We'll see what's happening. This is about the time that I said I was going to be wrapping up stream though too, so I'm actually be wrapping up here so I can get back to the puppers. Get things going here. But let's finish checking this out, see if there's anything I missed. Otherwise, I don't... Obviously, I've been trying to work on stuff behind the scenes for some more content stuff, so it's harder for me right now to be grinding out this game, but I mean, some of the stuff feels like something I could do off screen. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of you. Gives rubs to the puppers for? I absolutely will. I'll be snuggling with them.
Good.
Absolutely, totally.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So this one over here is back the way I came. So you said to the left? Where the door was to the left, I saw a target. Because, I mean, there might be a way over here somewhere. Wait, I might be remembering something here. I might be thinking of another area, though, but... Oops. I've been there before. There's an item there, but... Oh, I'm trying to remember. Let's go over here. Was that the target you're talking about, though, Toothless? Just so make sure I'm not missing something else. I might be thinking of a different cave. Like, part of me does feel like the entrance would have to be somewhere over here, but... It was the one you're talking about? Okay. We could be friends if you weren't so mean to me. You have a big old headache. This is nice. Oh.
Good.
Oh, Ryu with the headaches. I hope it gets better. Rub those temples. I thought there was like a... What am I stuck on? Man. It's like, I don't see how I get there. I almost feel like that door must open from the other side or something. I have to come from this way, but... I don't... I mean, that's where I kind of came from up there, but... It's baffling me, this item. I don't know what to do. Nothing. Leave me be. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That's just the mansion door down there. I don't know. I have no idea how to get that. Whatever, I suppose. Yo, what's going on, Dino? Wait. Why did I turn green? It changes colors in chat, but... Wait. Go back. Wait, which way do I... I don't know which way is back now. Where am I? Okay, this is back at the start. The cliff, like this way? Off this direction? Or this direction? I can't swim in that, can I? I'm not seeing anything there either, but... Right? This way? Am I in the right spot? I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, she's talking about the target right in front of you? Yeah, this is the one that I was... Yeah, this is the one I was at before. If that's what you're talking about. Yes, that's where I was at before. I swear, I keep confusing this with a different cave it was coming down to, because I'm remembering a different cave that looked a lot like this one. I remember an area with... Woo! Hey, Zombo Dino's busy. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, and I didn't even read what your message said. I just saw you in chat. I said hi, and I was so distracted trying to find this thing. Okay, well, this was where I was before. Okay, yes. 'Cause this is like, I mean, maybe there's a way. This feels like it's backwards though, because then this is leading out. And I did not see any way to get down there from here, and that doesn't feel right to me, but... I don't know. I'm not sure. The item's probably not worth it. Especially if it's just Chroma, that'd be so sad. But if it's like a Picto, that's when I would care. I have no idea what that item is kind of the issue that I'm having. Going to camp here. You said also quiz is ready. Okay, that's a lie. I'm kidding. I didn't even start yet. Okay. No worries. All right. So, is there anything? I mean, we could probably do some upgrading. Got a couple Pictos there. You said beach episode? Yeah, we're gonna do another beach episode because this was a short beach episode. This was only a 2-hour beach episode. We need more than 2 hours of beach episode. I need more. I need more Lune in a swimsuit. That's what I need. But all right. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Just so I can get back to the doggos and stuff. But I appreciate it, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this just chatting stream. Basically, we did find a couple stuff. We got a lot of Lumina, so that was pretty cool. And we'll keep pursuing some of the stuff. I might try to prioritize maybe some new areas next time instead of just walking through areas that we already been, trying to find some of those root stuff. And then that way we can actually experience some new stuff. I wish I could tell you guys I'm gonna have time to do it, but I can try to do that stuff on my own time, but I don't know that I'm gonna have the time necessarily to do that. So it might have to happen in stream too for some of that. But I think we got through quite a few of the areas. We need to get to the Gestral area, and we have to go back to those, like that yellow forest stuff there, and just see what kind of stuff I can discover. After we do one more once through, I'm not gonna try to go back and make sure I've got everything. I'm just gonna commit to what I've done and keep moving on. If I miss something in this game, I guess I missed something, but I'm gonna do my best to try to achieve it if I can. But yes, we are doing a Friday stream because I am done dog sitting. Tonight's the last night I'm dog sitting. I'm leaving tomorrow morning from the dog sitting, so Friday is gonna be fine. We are doing Amnesia. I don't know how scary Amnesia is. I really know nothing about Amnesia, so I couldn't really advise anybody about how scary that game is or not. But I'm gonna be finding out, and so that we're gonna be doing that on Friday. Hopefully it'll be fun. Getting into Spooktober here, and we'll be capping off Spooktober with our Nice Wheel Torture stream, which, again, as I said earlier in stream, hopefully you guys can make. I'm gonna have to poll you guys to see how many of you guys can make it. Otherwise, I might have to reschedule it to a time that actually works for people, because I need and want you guys there. So for Jackbox and stuff, it'll be hard to run it without you guys. So Hopefully you guys can make it. You guys can find time to make it. That'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. If not, totally get it. You guys have lives. Live it. There's always the VOD to watch too if you guys are interested in some of the stuff that I'll be doing. But I just think it's cool that you guys with Jackbox can have a say in the Wheel of Torture as well and spin it an extra time and whatnot there. So hopefully you guys can make it. But that's coming. I will do some updates on that. I'll probably make a post on YouTube to see who's going to be able to make those streams and make sure I have enough people to participate. And I also should pull the Discord too, because that's where people are actually going to be playing from. So I guess stay tuned for that both on YouTube and Discord. And then I'll keep working towards that. Got my costume already. Started to get some Wheel of Torture items for myself already. That is food products. Otherwise, we'll be back with Expedition next week Wednesday and Amnesia on Friday. So looking forward to that. You said Jackbox 11 is going to be fun if you get it. Yeah, I would like to. I'll just leave the sound on and hear Zombo scream. You can just auditorially listen to me on Friday. Yeah, I know you're not. A lot of people here don't seem to be into horror games, which makes me wonder how much horror game I truly do. But I know people are into horror games, though. You said play a game of Fortnite to the Wheel of Torture. I feel like that's more torturous for you guys than me because I don't mind playing Fortnite. I was just playing it last weekend with a friend of mine, so I actually don't mind playing Fortnite. So I feel like that's not torturous for me, more for you guys. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I would like to get Jackbox 11. I think it would be fun to experience those new games together. Though I still think there's some Jackbox games I don't think I've played with you guys yet. There's not too many left, but I think there might be some that we haven't played. So it would be bad to play those. We've just been kind of playing whatever we feel like playing. But yeah, I can look at getting that. I've been trying to be somewhat cognizant of money spending right now because I spent so much on those strategy guys. But make Zuko dance. I don't have the Zuko skin though. I haven't really paid money in Fortnite in years. I kind of stopped that when I stopped playing Fortnite for a while. I'll probably have you on in the background on Friday. I need to build an axle and get it installed before winter sexton. You're building like a car axle? Or an axle for some kind of wheeled vehicle? Or device? So I'm hoping Friday I can do the rebuild. That'll be good. See ya, Dino. Have a good night. We'll be all leaving too, so but that sounds crazy, Tuna. Yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, keep eyes on the posts and keep eyes on the Discord as well. Join the Discord. If you guys want to play Jackbox with us, please join the Discord because that's how you guys are going to be able to get involved in those streams because that is where we're exclusively running Jackbox at this point. So yeah, make sure to do that. Yes, a car CV axle. I need to replace the rubber boots. Damn, Tuna. You are way more talented than me with cars. I will rotate tires, do an oil change. That's about it. That's about as far as I go. Maybe at some point I could consider doing brakes, but I don't know if it's really worth doing brakes for me, but a lot of respect. You know, I got a lot of respect for you with your car knowledge and everything you do with that. That's awesome. Enjoy your rant about what you talk about. Thanks, Tino. Appreciate it. You said if it involves working with my hands, I'm going to try and learn it. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Good for you. I do not have that same drive necessarily. There's certain things. I don't mind learning more about cars because that's so important. Like, cars are everywhere. You're always going to have a car pretty much. Unless if you live in walking distance or biking distance to things in your life. But I certainly don't. So I'm always going to have a car in my life. So yeah, I think that's awesome. So yeah, mad respect to you, man. That's freaking awesome. But anyways, guys, hope you guys all have a great night. Sorry for the shorter stream. Again, for Puppos, join the Discord for some Puppo photos to make up for it. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully on Friday. If not, I hope you guys all have a good week, good weekend, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Wow!
Thank you.